Hey, what's going on? It's Thomas Galdenzi with Combat Sports Coverage. And on this edition, I'll be interviewing top MMA amateur prospect Christian Gameday Ammons as he heads into his Fury Fighting Championship fight live this Sunday afternoon on UFC Fight Pass. So, Christian, tell me how you're feeling heading into the biggest fight of your life.
First, what's up, guys? I feel great. This is my first Fury fight. It's a little bit of a bigger promotion, a little bit of a bigger venue. So I'm excited to go in there and really showcase my skills uh, to the San Antonio crowd.
And so, everyone that doesn't know, you train out of Austin 10th Planet. I also know you kind of jump around to Greg Jackson team in New Mexico. Well, how was training camp? Did you do any of that? Just tell me a little bit how your camp was going.
Yeah, man. Well, we got the fight notice about 4.5 weeks out. So we went out to we went out to Albuquerque like 4 weeks out. So we just spent a week out there, and my coach Cody, we went out there actually because he got promoted to his first three black belt under Professor Barata. So it was like we did everything at once. We went over there. We got promoted. We got some high level training. I did like a week over there. I got some elevation training, and then we came back over here and we hit it hard 3 weeks. Solid camp here in Austin, Texas. And yeah. So it's been a really good camp, solid 3 weeks, and this is the last week. So now we're just getting ready for Sunday.
And so, how is that weight cut going for you? This is, fight week. You got to start cutting that weight to make that weight. You are a pretty big guy for 135 pounds. So, how is weight cut going for you? Do you got to cut a lot more still, or are you pretty much dialed in, ready to go?
No, man, I got it dialed in. The weight cut's so easy for me. I've done this weight cut like I want to say like 9 times. If I would have had all my opponents come through, I would have had 9 fights since last year. So I had 135 dialed in. Like it's so easy, man. I have all the numbers figured out. I got my coach, Coach Nick with Flow Sports Performance, and he takes care of all the hard work, man. All the stress is taken away. I just got to go to the gym, put in work, go in the cage, put in work. But all the food and all the numbers and all the weight cut stress and all the rehydration stress, all that's taken care of, man.
And how do you see this fight playing out with your opponent who's undefeated with 3-0, Armando? How do you see this fight going down? Do you see yourself winning by TKO, knockout, submission, or is this going to be an all-out war?
I don't really like. I mean, I don't like to pick, man. Like I said, I go in there and I push the pace early, and if they want to keep going longer than that first minute, if they just want to go in and be like, hey, I'm a fighter, and then they just I got subbed in a minute. Okay, cool. Or if he's really a fighter and he's really about it, then that's what it's up to him. You know what I'm saying? That he'll give me the way out. He'll give me the TKO. He'll give me the KO. He'll give me the submission. He'll give me the way out. And yeah, he's 3-0, and I like that he's 3-0. Man, he's false confident. All his opponents that he's fought are bums. If you look at the guys he's fought, zero guys, man. Those guys are not on my level, man. They don't even have winning records, honestly. So I'm excited to go in there and take away this kid's confidence and show him that this game is full of guys who want this shit. You know, it's not just like a game full of cholos who are just fighters and tough guys.
Damn, you're getting me fired up just listening to that. I can't wait to see this going down Sunday. And currently, with your 4 wins, all your wins are by finish. So you have a 100% finish ratio. How important is that for you to keep that finish ratio? You have one win by knockout TKO, and you have 3 by submission. How important is you to keep that 100% finish ratio going into this fight?
Yeah, man. That's just is the proof of the 100% finish rate is just the proof in the training, man. Where we train, right, at 10th Planet Austin, we train to finish. We finish fights. It doesn't matter if it's first round, if it's 30 seconds in the fight. It doesn't matter if there's 15 seconds left in the fight, man. We're in there to finish the fight. We're not going to the judges' scorecards. We're in there to push the pace and get the finish. If it's on the feet, if it's on the ground, it's on the clinch, it doesn't matter. So yeah, man, it's that's cool, man. I didn't really realize that, but yeah, that's dope. Yeah, I'm gonna just go in there and keep the same mentality, man. Just go in there and look for the finish from start to end. Doesn't matter if I'm dominating or not.
Yeah, that's one reason why I'm a big fan of yours. You always bring the action. You're always throwing great combos. You also mix in with grappling and your striking really beautifully, especially for an amateur. And so your last fight, though, you had such big hype. It was really bad blood, or else it seemed like really bad blood online.
Yeah.
And you guys were just building it up really awesomely. Tell me, like, and you performed like probably at your best. Tell me, like, how do you feel? Like, did you like that experience, or do you kind of not want to have bad blood, or did you enjoy the bad blood of your opponent?
It was an interesting feeling, honestly, just like the feud between my last opponent and I, just because it got it, it makes the fight a little bit more stressful because it's you have to back up all the stuff that and but I mean my nickname is Game Day for a reason. So when the lights are on and all the pressure's on, I always come up on top. I always perform under the lights. So yeah, I like the bad blood. I like when the moment's stressful. I like when the brights are really light because that's honestly where I feel like I perform at my highest level.
And bringing up my next question was like, how did you get that name, Game Day? Because I think it fits you perfectly.
My coach Andy Craig, man, he there was a fight in College Station, and I took it on like I had a fight in Arkansas, and I submitted the dude, and then like a week or 2 weeks later, I fought in College Station against a really tough guy, and honestly, it was just like a weird thing where I just kind of showed up on game day on fight day, and I just performed. And he was like, "Yeah, dude, your name's Game Day." So, and if Andy Craig, if the highlight gives you a nickname, you take that nickname and you run with it. So yeah, shout out Andy Craig for the nickname, man. He put me on for sure.
Yeah, definitely right there. UFC vet Andrew Craig, the guy's a beast. That's awesome. You get to train with guys like him and Cody, and Austin 10th Planet. And then so like, what's something you like to do outside of just like training and fighting? Like, do you have like any other hobbies or anything else?
Nah, man, that's the thing. I'm trying to find something else, but like right now, my whole life is dedicated towards fighting. I'm really chasing this goal. I want to do this for real, but it's important not to burn out. It's important to have balance in this game. So I'm definitely looking for something like a hobby, something to do outside of fighting. But no, man, this is all I do, man. So right now, I'm focusing on May 22nd. I'm focusing on getting that belt, and I'm focusing on climbing the ladder and working my way up in this game.
And let's say everything goes great. You win the Fury championship belt this Sunday afternoon, the amateur, and then you're already the peak MMA amateur champion, and you're also the Texas Catch Wrestling champion. Do you think
Hmm.
you're going to defend those belts, or do you see yourself maybe going pro and taking that next step up?
No, I want to defend those belts. Yeah, I would like to defend the peak belt in Austin, Texas. If Johnny Ross would come to Austin, Texas, I would love to defend that belt here. We already got the venue set up and everything, man. He just has to come over here. And the Fury belt, I want to defend that belt too. I see a lot of these Ami guys win the belt and go pro, and then they lose their pro debut. And I don't understand that. So I want to win this belt and prove that I'm the best 135er in the state of Texas and defend that belt and represent Fury well.
Very cool outlook. Yeah, a lot of people who I do ask that questions, they kind of do say the opposite. So I like how you're looking to defend it and prove that you really are the top amateur. And that way, when you do go pro, you will be ready to go. You have no stones left unturned. And
Mhm.
leading into your fight card is a stacked UFC fight night Saturday night. The main event, we see Holly Holm versus Kiera Vieira. I just wanted to get your picks on that fight. Who do you think is going to win and why?
Holmes gonna dust her. Holmes, she has been training, man, and nobody wants to fight her, and you'll see why. She's a dog, so
I
an
agree.
animal.
I totally agree with that fight pick. And do you have any last words to your opponent, Amando?
Um, yeah, man. I appreciate you taking the fight. Um, it's gonna be a good one. I hope you're prepared. Best of luck.
And do you have any last words or any special shout outs to maybe any training partners or any sponsors?
Yeah, man. I gotta thank my training partners, Andrew Carvajal. He's on the Fury roster as well. He just came off a devastating TKO. Busted the dude up, man. It was nice. Go and watch that fight. I got to shout out my homie Val Guevara, who's one of my teammates as well. Super high level training partner. He came from Albuquerque as well. He just moved to Austin. So we got guys like Caleb. We got guys like Cade, Dallas, Coach Cody. man, Dylan, Ned, all the jiu-jitsu guys. Man, the thing about 10th Planet is there's always guys on both sides of the mat. There's hundreds of people on the jits mats, hundreds of people on the Muay Thai mats, and then the MMA program is growing. So we got bodies everywhere. We got sizes and bodies everywhere. So the resources at 10th Planet Austin, man, it's unmatched.
I definitely agree on that. 10th Planet Austin is over there taking over. You guys are doing really big things, especially in such a short amount of time you guys have been around. You're definitely leading the way for the team, and everyone needs to make sure to tune in this Sunday afternoon, UFC Fight Pass, to see Christian Gameday Ammons get the Fury Fighting Championship title.
It's not on UFC Fight Pass. I tried to work for that. I was like, Eric, UFC Fight Pass, like we're selling tickets over here. Come on. But no, we didn't get it. But it's cool. I'm gonna go in here and start this kid, and put on a good show for the fans. The numbers don't lie. I sold a bunch of tickets, and we're gonna put on a good show. And yeah, that's my goal, man. I want to be an amateur on UFC Fight Pass. I want to headline over pros. I want to do it big, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this for real. I'm not doing this to say, oh, I'm a pro. Hey, my hand's right. Congrats. No, man. I'm doing this to be a world champion. I want to go to the top. Christian Gameday Ammons. Make sure to tune in to Combat Sports Coverage.